Hello, my name is Ronnie Legaspi, and in this video, I will demonstrate how to use the Burp Suite to scan my web-based access control system for vulnerabilities. The objective is to identify potential security flaws such as SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and authentication weaknesses. I will walk through the setup, conduct a scan, and explain the impact of any vulnerabilities found. Let's get started. So, open na muna natin yung Burp Suite natin. Burp Suite Community Edition. And then after opening, let's create a temporary project. Then next natin to. And then options, need to ensure that the intercept is off. So, start lang muna natin. Wait lang natin until mag-load. Ngayon, punta tayo muna to sa proxy. Then, making sure lang natin na naka-off muna to. And then, next is open natin yung browser natin, which is gamit natin is ito. Okay, and then yung proxy natin, make sure na natin na naka 127.0.0.1, then yung port natin is 8080. So to make that happen, internet options, punta lang tayo sa internet options, then connections, then LAN settings, and then dapat ito yung gamit natin, automatically detect settings. Okay natin, then okay. Then ngayon, punta natin yung web. Before that, so I have now set up the Burp Suite as a proxy. This allows Burp Suite to capture and analyze HTTP requests made by the browser to my web-based access control system. Ngayon, open natin yung uploaded na or hosted na system natin, which is Legaspi. Sa legaspi.wazi.com, and then natin yung enter. So ito na yung access control natin. So let's log in and navigate through each rules or different pages. So first, mag-register muna natin. Let's try muna si user muna. So user natin, then user@gmail.com. Password natin, say user na din. Then select natin yung role is user. Then register natin. Registration successful, you can now log in. So pagka nilog in natin yung ginawa natin na account na user@gmail.com, yung password user, pagka nilog in natin, mariredirect tayo ngayon sa may user dashboard. Kasi yung role natin is user. So bale, yung dashboard natin is depende sa role mo. There are specific features or things that you can do here depende sa role mo. So pagka nilog out natin, and then mag-register ulit tayo as a guest user or like as an admin muna. Let's say admin. Okay, Ctrl C, paste natin at gmail.com, password admin, select role, then select natin yung admin, register natin. So yun, registration successful. You can now log in. So ilog in natin si admin @gmail.com, then password admin also, then log in. So dito sa ginawa ko is since gumamit tayo ng proxy na 127.0.0.1, tapos yung port natin 8080. So minsan yung mga ganitong proxy is hindi talaga nakakapag-access or mabagal yung internet connection. So yung style natin dito o yung ginamit nating tawag dito, bootstrap is hindi siya nag-take effect. So, ayun. So, kung itry naman natin na kunwari, internet options, pagka hindi tayo um, hindi natin gamit itong proxy na to. Then, i-refresh natin to. Yun. So, ito makikita natin siya. So, explain ko na muna. Mas maganda mag-explain, mas maganda tignan. So, meron tayong user management dito sa admin page. So, dahil admin yung natin, yung role natin, dito tayo sa admin, diretso, which is the admin can manage users. Okay. Na-explain ko na to sa midterm number 1 natin. So, parang pinapakita ko na lang. And then yung activity logs. Then, log out natin. Ngayon, okay, so, balik lang natin doon. Hindi kasi na-access ni Burpsuit pagka hindi gamit hindi na-access ni Burpsuit pagka hindi gamit yung proxy na 127.0.0.1. So, pag tayo sa internet options, ilagay ulit natin yung proxy natin. Ito, HTTP proxy natin, then okay natin. Ayan, so pagka ni-refresh natin, ganun pa rin siya. So, it means nakakuha na siya ng signal. Pero pagka minak natin, so, admin, gmail.com, paste natin. So, ayun, medyo nakakuha na siya ng signal. So, ngayon, try naman natin si guess. So, register na dito. Guess at gmail.com or guess. Okay, copy natin to. Paste natin. Guess at gmail.com. Password guess. User is guess. Then, login natin. And then, guess at gmail.com. Guess yung password. So, invalid credentials. So, may mali. Guess at gmail.com. Password guess. UEST. Okay, so i-relagin natin siya. I-register natin ulit siya. Guess. And then, guess at gmail.com. Password guess. Guess then. So, ayun. So, registration successful. Login. Guess at gmail.com. Password guess. Ayun. So, since yung pangalan na ito, yung role natin is guest, na-redirect naman tayo sa guest dashboard, which is ito. Ngayon, babalik tayo sa Burpsuit. Okay, dito naman sa Burpsuit natin is pupunta tayo ngayon sa proxy. Dito na tayo, then click natin yung HTTP request. So, paano i-zoom in to? Hindi siya maano. So, dito, here, I can see, or we can see all the HTTP requests and responses that this helps in analyzing how data is transmitted between the client and server, which is essential for identifying the security weaknesses. Okay, so ayun, after clicking on this request, may mga nagpapakita na agad dito. So, let's try to get let's send this to intruder, then punta tayo ngayon sa intruder. So, as you can see, dito pa lang sa sa part na to is meron na siya agad field na username, which is pinapakita na agad yung username, email, which is ito rin yung email niya, then yung password is admin, and then yung role is admin. Ngayon, there is kind of attacks right here, which is sniper attack, metering attack, switch off, cluster bomb attack. So yung sniper dito, sniper is for single parameter attacks. Then yung cluster bomb is allocate payloads to set each position intruders to all possible combination of each set. So, bali sinasabi dito is for multiple fields like username, password, and roles. So, let's start or try this. Ang errors, this attack type requires between 2 and 20 payload positions. Payload position 1 is empty list. Okay. Let's try another one or sniper attack. Okay, so let's try natin continue to. Print tayo ng intruder. Wait lang. Clear lang muna natin to. So, gamit na muna tayo ng sniper attack. So, itong part na to is i-auto na natin. Okay, then sa payload natin, naglagay tayo ng tatlo dito. 1, 2, 3. Then, let's try to starting attack. So, I think dahil naka-community lang tayo, may gantong warning. The community edition is Burp Suite contains a demo version of Burp Suite Intruder. Some functionalities is disabled and attackers are inhibited. Visit the CPU processing net for more details about Burp Suite. So, okay natin. So, ayan, meron na siya tayo dito agad. So, meron tayong 12 requests. Okay, so, on the first request, makikita natin dito is yung default. Then, the one request, second request is, kung makikita natin, dito yung payload natin is 1. Sa username siya. Then, sa payload number 2, sa username natin, naging 2 naman siya dito. Then, payload 3 siya dito. Payload 4, ngayong payload 4 naman is, napunta siya sa email, then naging 1 siya dito. Parang ganun yung vulnerabilities. Hindi ko siya ma-explain pero hopefully naiintindihan niyo yung kinasabi ko. So, payload number 4, nandito to. Yung 3, yung 4. Okay, so it's 3, then lumipat na siya sa password. So, and so on and so far. So, hanggang sa last request. So, discard natin to. Ngayon, ngayon is because we are using prepared statement siguro. Sa system ko, gumamit ako ng prepared statement. Then, siguro hindi ko matitest yung SQL injection dito kasi nga, gumamit ako nun. So, try ko muna ipakita. So, dito yung hinost ko, which is this one. Nag-guess ko rin ulit. Ayan, file manager. Then, select natin yung login natin or yung index natin. Okay, so dito is nakagamit ako ng prepared statement. So, mahirap mag-penetration doon ng SQL injection. So, I'm just gonna explain it. So, one of the most critical steps in securing a web application and preventing SQL injection attacks. One of the best ways to do this by using a prepared injection attacks, prepared statements. Okay, one of the best ways to do this is by using a prepared statement in database queries. So that exactly are prepared statement and why are they are important. Let's break it down. So, a prepared statement is a feature in SQL that allows us to safely execute database queries by preparing the SQL logic from the user input instead of directly inserting a user provided data into the query. We use placeholders and bind actual values to them. This prevents malicious input from altering the structure of a query. Example na lang dito is yung email natin is equals to post email, password equals post password, query is equals to query, select from users where, or yung mga ganun na walang statement or prepared statement is can be CLE or those code as directly includes user input in the SQL query, making it vulnerable to SQL injection. Attacker could enter something like sa email is like admin@gmail.com, then may comma, then dalawang dash dash or a comment, or admin, then apostrophe, space, then dalawang slash. Okay, so that's wraps our demonstration, or that wraps my demonstration on the importance of prepared statement on web security as seen failing to the proper security. Okay, so So overall, in the demonstration, I have used Verb Suite to scan my web-based access control system for security flaws. We identified potential vulnerabilities using the sniper attack, then demonstrated their impact and discussed how to fix. Understanding this weakness helps developers and security professionals build more secure web applications. Thank you for watching and goodbye.